this influencer here has this guy who they're living in a one bedroom apartment with, what is it, 4 or 5 children, and she's expecting another. For me, this video is like to this lifestyle, this relationship that's been displayed. Is where these people are literally exploiting their children in order to make money. They're not giving birth to children to look out for them as a guide, as a vessel to pour into them, to teach them, to lay a better life for them than they have. That's not the goal. The goal is to use the kids. There are many people who don't even ask themselves why they're having children. Like, if you can't provide for your children, then don't have them. Don't have them and be inconsistent. And don't have them and not show up for them. Don't have them and not act like you have zero energy to care for them completely, to teach them, to pour into them, to help them co-regulate their emotions, rather than shaming them, avoiding them, pushing them away, being angry. You're angry at that child who needs you to pour into them. You don't need you to take a moment and be like, what is the matter here? What's going on? And what is my part to play? What's going on within me? What is this child triggering within me? Is that child's personality like my personality? Is that why we are clashing? Can I tell this child that me and you have the same personality, and therefore that's why I can see myself in you? I will used to act like that and normalize it for that child rather than alienating the child. Always acting like that child becomes your enemy. That child has no boundary. You're utilizing that child as a means to your end. You're using them, for example, for clout, to make money. You are asking people for money for the sake of your child. Forget about asking your partner for child, because you lay down with that partner, so that's legit. You need help to raise those children. That's different. But I'm saying the difference with this relationship where they are asking people to donate money, meanwhile they are sleeping on a mattress, and they went to get whatever money they got and bought a PS5. They're playing video games while these children are sleeping on bare floor, barely anything on the floor. They're sleeping. They feel the cold or the heat or whatever say they are. I'm sure whether it's hot or cold, they're gonna feel it and putting their faces out there to make more money on the internet. And this can be show up in different ways, where parents expect children to start like working to make money at a very young age. And if the child wants to work at age whatever and to make money to do their nails or take care of themselves, pay for some stuff that maybe is out of the out of the budget for the parents, is one thing. That's their choice. But to use children as labor, because as parents, you're just having children. First of all, you don't ask yourself, what is the legacy? Am I going to provide a better life? Can I afford these children? And if you have them, what sacrifice can you make in place in order to provide a good, safe, nurturing life for those children, so they are good humans as they grow, so they don't continue to perpetuate generational traumas, but rather having like this, and this guy, who this woman is, this woman probably is a pick me shot, or narcissistic to some degree, the way you think you can have children like this guy had children before. Like, other people were coming out. This woman came out where he had a 12-year-old child. I can't remember if a female or male, and he had left them. And now it's with this woman. They have like 4 or 5 children, and going on and on. Their goal is to have like 7 children. And now these children are already sleeping on the floor. Their needs are barely, you know, taken care of. Their needs are not being taken care of. He's getting the better portion of the food. This is like my culture. Growing up, my mom used to do that a lot. I'm like, that's so ridiculous. She'll feed my dad the best portion of the food. Give him the meat, the biggest portion. He'll eat first before we did. Or, like the conditions even. Like, parent, dads, especially in families in my culture, are giving like the best room in the house, the best bed, the best of the food, the drink first, the respect is utterly ridiculous. The entitlement of this man in this relationship, they're gods. They're like God. Is ridiculous. And it's perpetrating so much pain on children who don't ask to be hurt. And are entitled. The women become glorified maids. They are cooking, they're cleaning, maybe cleaning for the week. Cooking for the week. For these men who are coming home, reading a newspaper or watching shows or gaming, going to the gaming room to play PS5 or whatever game they're playing while the woman is laboring. And they were like, oh, he helps me maybe once in a while, or cooks once in a while. It's like, oh, it's like a thing. Like, it's like, oh, at least he does it. At least he's here. At least he's not in jail. At least he's not in the club. But how is that impacting you when you have that cancer scare? How is that impacting you when you can't advance your goals in life like he is? Before you have children, literally women, ask yourself, would this partner, or would yourself, this partner is not here, would you be able to take care of these children by yourself in a meaningful way? Are you ready to pour in those children, into those children, the way you're supposed to be as a shepherd, to guide them, to protect them, to shield them, and nurture them, rather than depending on a partner to do that, and the partner is completely taking advantage of you, your procreation, your womb, yourself, your sense of self, and taking advantage of the children, literally. And like I'm saying, it's two ways, because the children are being used, which a lot of time ends up being a thing. Like, you gotta be a doctor, you gotta be this man, come to provide for me as a
Social media is not a real place, y'all. So I get off of work and I open up this app because I'm minding my business, but not really minding my business. And for the last couple of days, I've been invested in the Jenkins family. So for those of you who don't know, the Jenkins family is a family of 6, soon to be 7, because the wife is pregnant. Now, the interesting thing about this family is that it's a 6 people living in a 1-bedroom apartment. The kids are sleeping on the kitchen floor, allegedly, while the parents are sleeping in the bedroom. They got the only bedroom in the household. So, you got people on here going off, going crazy, judging them. Now, I'm not a judgmental person. So I just watched my business continue to scroll. What your mama say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. So that's what I did. Until today. So the idea that I had, and I could be wrong based on watching the video, is that he was a single dad who got with her who already had 2 kids. And then they procreated and made more, and now she's pregnant. And their family grew faster than the size of their household could. Until baby mother number 1 comes into the picture. And baby mother number 1 lets us know that he indeed has another kid that he does not take care of. Do not pay child support for. Allegedly. You guys, so I'm watching that video before I go to work, getting my daily dose of drama, because I don't get really none at work. I work from home. And on my break, I see they replied to her video. And this shit is so fucking sketchy, y'all, because my thing about it is, all the videos that y'all could have left black and blank, it should have been that fucking first video old girl posted where she was moving the goddamn kitchen table outside so her kids could sleep on the kitchen floor. But in this video, old boy, and I think his name is Andrew, states that he ain't got no job because they don't pay enough. So he quit, and they wouldn't give him a raise because he was taking too many days off. Also, he doesn't have a job because the jobs give him health issues. My boy, I think we all fucking got health issues for my job, okay? And the amount of work that y'all put in, reassembling y'all kitchen every fucking day after y'all kids finish sleeping on the goddamn floor, you might as well have a job as a mover. And then old girl says she's not getting a job because she's pregnant and want to raise her kids to be productive adults. I didn't say this. This is what she said. Go watch the video after you finish watching mine. Now, here's my thing. Old boy got a heart issue, so he's not working, but you over there making some babies. Now, call me a bad mom or call me a great mom. But if there's not enough room in my house for my kids to sleep in the fucking bed, I'm damn sure not going to be in my bed. We all going to be on the motherfucking floor, on a pallet on the floor. As a matter of fact, to come to think of it, when I got my first place, that's exactly where we all was until I got some furniture. We was all on the floor in the living room until I got some furniture. Also, my boy, what type of man are you? You in a bed with a PlayStation and a big screen TV while your kids is sleeping on the goddamn floor, talking about you not getting no job because they don't pay enough. So let me get this right. You rather quit a job that's paying, we all want to get fucking paid more, but you rather not work a job that's paying something to sit at home and make nothing? And then I get you don't want to work because you're pregnant, but somebody got to fucking be bringing in the paper. Somebody got to be bringing in the dough. This is crazy to me. So, baby mama number one made her post. They replied to it. So, she's supposed to be coming back with the receipts. So, the moment that video dropped, I'm going to be up in there like swimwear in the summertime. But for those of you who don't know the family and don't know the situation, go over there and watch it. But social media